So next we're going to talk about taking your dog in the car. Whether you are taking them to the vet, whether we're going on vacation, whether they like to go on a car ride with you, it's really our responsibility as pet owners to keep them safe. And I had a shepherd for many, many years, and what would happen was I would put her, she would go all the way in the back, and then partway through the trip, I guess she missed me, so she would put her front part of her body over the back seat, and the back part of her body couldn't get over. So then I would always have to pull the car over because she was stuck there between the two. And it didn't hurt her at all, trust me. But this is a lot better of a way because this actually is a two-piece set for you. And this is an easier set than a lot of the other ways that are out there. Let me just put it that way. This is from Petfield. It's a two-piece car seatbelt kit with pet barrier. So here's your pet barrier, which I could have definitely used. And then this seatbelt leash is a great seatbelt leash. It's not really hard to use, so you'll find yourself with less anxiety trying to get the pet in there and everybody being comfortable at the same time. All right, if purchased separately, it'd be $44.98. I could see that. I could see that much. Yeah, the pet barrier alone is $24.98. This really nice belt strap would be $19.99. We're not even charging you for that, so keep that in mind. 3 Easy Pays at $8.33. And it doesn't matter whether I have a car, an SUV, or a truck, or any of those things, or what kind of dog that I have.
Yes, it's going to adjust to any car, truck, SUV that you have out there, and I love that it is that two-piece kit that we're giving you. So I'll walk you through the first piece, which is going to be that barrier. That's the first thing you're going to do when you get in your car is put that in, and what it does, Miss Pat, is it just clips on around the headrests on both of your seats. You've got an adjustable loop system right here, so if you have a bigger truck that's wider, you can adjust it as well. There's storage on it, so you've got pockets on the front, pockets on the back, and you also have that mesh so your pet can see through and that you can see your pet, because let's face it, if your dog is trying to jump into that front seat with you, that's going to make you a distracted driver, and we don't want that. So that's the first thing about keeping them safe and contained. There are also little clips on the back too, so you can go underneath the seat as well to keep that nice and snug in there. So they've got thought of everything with this.
And so it sort of, Kylie, blocks the driver's seat, passenger seat, and this is in between. And
Absolutely.
so if I'm the dog, I can still see you.
You're a very cute dog. Exactly. And you can see your dog too.
And you can see what the dog is doing to make sure that the dog is okay, but you won't be looking, you know, in the rearview mirror when you should be looking forward.
Right. And then the secondary piece is this leash. And when you first look at it, you're like, okay, it looks like a traditional leash. We've got the loop to hold it here. This is what clips to the dog. But this piece right here is where it gets really good. And I'll keep it to the side so you can see it. This is designed to go in any seatbelt hook that you have, so that where you hook into your seatbelt, this goes in there. So now your dog is safely contained in that back seat or that third level that you have. Or you can also put this around the headrest too. So this piece will also adjust, has a locking system right here. So when you lock that into place, it will not unclip too, so it keeps them safe and contained. And then also in the leash, you've got some stretch. So they can move a little bit, but they're not going to be able to hop in the front. And here's why I love this. If you have a dog, like you're going to the vet, you open up that door that tries to bolt out. This is going to keep them safely in the car. And we have Days over there. She can just have that as her normal leash every day. Scott can walk her with that.
Oh, really? You use that as the normal leash?
You can,
yeah, absolutely. So we're going to bring Days
up.
Oh,
gosh. I'm like, what are we doing here on the table?
All right, here we go. Here we go. Now, here's the story, all right?
Okay.
When she's being good, which is not as often as we'd like it to be, she gets a special treat when we go over to a place that rhymes with ick, ill, a, okay? It is her favorite thing in the world. However, when we get ick, ill, a, ick and uggets, she goes ballistic. And she tries to jump up front, and she tries to get them out of our hands before we've even given it to her.
Does she really?
She loves them. She goes ballistic for them. So the thing is, this is what we use. We use it all the time, using the road, but especially when we go to ick, ill, a. So this way, it's not a dangerous situation. I know. It's not a dangerous situation. She can still see us, but this will not let her through. And she's a broad dog. I mean, she's powerful.
I bet she could get through.
She cannot get through this. And it's nice because before we had this, there are times that she would jump through, and it was scary. Like both my wife and I were in the car, but if it was just my wife driving, she jumps up front. That's an extraordinarily dangerous situation. So what I would finish with is, you've heard me say peace of mind for a couple things today: the water bottle, the paw brand, because it gets her cool. Well, this is peace of mind, so she doesn't jump up to get her ick, ill, a and cause a gigantic our wreck. You know?
Yes.
So, yeah.
You have that leash on her right
Yeah,
now.
could
I
you
do.
show them that too?
Be glad
Here.
to. Yeah.
Here,
If you hold the leash, I got her. If you hold the leash.
You want me to remove this?
No,
so they
she's
can
happy
see?
looking
Are
out.
you okay?
But do you mind showing the stretchy part?
Yeah.
That's the part
So-
that I love when
Yeah.
she's
Okay.
hooked into the car.
that?
There's give to that, so it's not
Right.
yanking her.
Right. She's
and
not being
it is
yanked back.
also, and I want Kylie to speak to it. This is one of the most sturdy leashes I've ever seen. It is really well made.
Yeah, super high quality, but that piece that's in your hand right there, Ms.
Yeah.
Pat, that universal seatbelt clip is what I think
that?
is so amazing. You can put this around the headrest too if you didn't want to go in the seatbelt.
so if
like if
around
you had
this?
kids in the back seat too, but the pet was in the middle and you were utilizing
And so
the
I
seatbelts.
would put it around the
I've had
headrest
that in
by.
the locked position. So right now, if you were walking her,
Oh,
that
you
loop's
locked
going to
it.
stay
Okay,
there.
I
So
see.
you just turn that red thing, and then that
Okay.
unlocks, and then that could go around the headrest too. But to
Oh, I
me,
like
it
that.
really just. We had that situation at one of our vets locally where someone opened the trunk because they had the dog in the trunk, and the dog bolted and unfortunately was hit by a car
Oh,
with it
my
too, because
gosh.
they weren't
It's gruesome.
contained in the
Yeah.
car. And I don't want to scare people, but it's like we would never put our kids in the car without making sure that they're safely contained, or
Yeah.
ourselves, right? This is a way
and
for
they're
you to have
scared,
that.
and they're
Yeah.
in a hurry to get out. Trust me, my shepherd used to blow right
Certainly,
out. I had to,
certainly,
you know.
certainly. Yep.
So. And these are all situations we want to avoid because
Right.
we love them very much. And so you're paying $24.99 for this, and it looks nice in your car. You won't mind, doing that in your car.
Yeah.
And
Plus
then
it's
you
got
have
storage.
a leash.
Yeah.
You could
And
put
the sto-
tissues, your
right.
phone, and you could put
Look.
even treats for her if you're going to the park. You could
That
put her
sounded
little
good,
balls.
hon?
Her Springer bottle could go in there too.
Yeah.
Everything she needs could go right inside of there as well.
And black is the only color you have to choose from.
Yeah.
So for $24.98, it is so well worth it. It's well made for you. There you can see on our videotape that was the example of how you'd put it around the headrest.
Exactly, right here, right
Yeah.
there, because it is that 3-in-1 with that leash, and then now your pet can be nice and safe and contained. They can't get through the front, they can still see you, but they're also contained to that back seat too, which is where we want them to be. There's that storage right there. Again, you can see your little bottle, your phone, all of the stuff that you or your dog would need can go right inside of there, and it's super easy. It works just like a regular leash, and you could use it, but there's that universal seatbelt clip that goes inside of there, and it's like
Bless
just
you.
having a little doggy seatbelt. We had a friend, drove a convertible, dog jumped out of it because she had the top down. I gave her one of these.
my
I said,
gosh.
don't you ever put that dog in the car with that. And
Yes.
she was like, thank you so much.
Yeah, and you know what? It's easy for you to use, so you will use it, it's a must. I think if you
this
have
ends
a pet.
Daisy's time here today. So
Oh, does
she'll
it?
say goodbye
Okay.
to you, Miss Pat. She loves you very much, and goodbye to everybody else. It's
We
been fun
love
seeing
you. Thank you both
Everyone have a
very,
great
very
weekend.
much. Thank you. Oh, and no reorder on that, by the way. Okay? Unfortunately. All right, bye, Daisy. Have a good day.